Oil on paper. One of my favorites. Wall Street Journal. It's actually the Wall Street Journal cut up into paper dolls, and that is painted on a canvas, including the look of the plywood, which was refused from a show one time because they didn't take works on plywood. They never bothered to see if it was on a canvas. The red feather, oil on linen. A wonderful model who came because she was in a midlife crisis and wanted to be a mom. And I painted her twice. And there she is. The play ball, a little terrier who's just darling and full of joy, couldn't resist. That's gouache on board. And the one coming up is a wet fox, kit or cub, depending on how you, what book you're looking at. And it's oil on linen, and it was taken in Garrett Park, right outside of Garrett Park, between the park, Beach Drive, and Garrett Park, by Vicki Bailey, a wonderful photographer. And then you painted it. And then I painted the fox from the photograph. This painting coming up is called Good Boy. And as you can see, it is a wonderful dog who was very fond of that toy and never let it go. It's oil on linen. And I think it's just a wonderful rendition of one of those dogs. This is called Window Light with Pears. And that's exactly what it is. It's a window, and the pears were on the window ledge. And it's acrylic painting on canvas board. This painting coming up is called Madonna of the Eve. I painted it a number of years ago, and it came to me just, I was walking in the woods one day, and suddenly this idea of this painting came up, and I went out and hired a model and did the painting. I just love it. It's oil on linen. This is a Vole, V-O-L-E luncheon. Vole is a little, tiny little animal, and that's grass. It lives in grass and it eats grass. That's oil on linen. This painting is called Did You Say Walk? And it's a little terrier, as you can see. coming up is called perseveration. Perseveration means to do something over and over and over. And I painted the pot and the things in the foreground in front of a great huge 3-panel mirror. And so there were multiple images, just wonderful, multiple images. And it's oil on linen. And this is the second in the series, I believe. No, this is the first one in the series. I did others. This painting is called The Artist's Self-Portrait. And this painting and the one right before it was painted with a restricted palette. I had 4 colors and black. And I was greatly influenced by Lucian Freud. I had just seen his collection and looked at a book of his work. And so that was how the color came out. Because he painted a lot of things with a very limited palette. This is my very own dog called Bruce Lee Shepherd. And it's a pastel. I painted it, and for some reason I gave him a pink tongue. Mostly his tongue is really black. But I think I did it as an artistic choice at the moment. And he was sitting behind the pansies on my front porch in Arkansas. And I thought, that's a great picture. So I painted it. This little painting is called a white-footed ferret, but actually I made a mistake because it's a black-footed ferret, but I didn't think anybody would care. And it's oil on cotton duck. I love ferrets. I painted a lot of ferrets. I've sold a lot of things in ferrets. Ready? The painting coming up is a self-portrait of sorts. I painted it in front of a mirror mostly. With my 3 dogs. The name of the painting is The Familiars. And familiars are animals that the shaman summons to help in healing. And being a psychologist and seeing patients, that came to mind, especially because the little dog on the left standing on my foot was a therapy dog for a very long time in Washington, D.C. This painting is also done with a very limited palette. It's the same 4 colors plus black. And I painted a whole series of paintings with this limited color. But I believe that's the end of them in this show. This painting painting is of a young model who was an art student, modeling to make ends meet, Donatella. She had just had a new haircut, and she was having a wonderful attitude about it. So I was able to paint her with the attitude. It's oil on linen. This is a pastel painting of a bulldog. It's called Himself. It belongs to Roberta DeGanti, a lawyer in New York. And I painted this after I had broken my wrist, and my right wrist, I'm right-handed, and wanted to do, I had been itching to do something, some painting, and it was very interesting painting it because my wrist was not very flexible, but it came out well, so Himself. It's on the sandpaper. This is a little dog, and I called him Couch Poo for reasons that are apparent. And he is a dog that's a mixed breed with some poodle in him. His name was Muffin, actually. And I took a lot of pictures of him and painted several paintings of him because I liked the way he looked and I liked the way he posed for my pictures. This painting coming up is called Double Dutch, and it's oil on paper, and it's a companion piece actually to the first painting that's in the collection. I became very enamored of the cardboard box and the paper dolls, and doing something that was active in a very passive kind of medium, very passive kind of material. So I tried to make it look as vital, with vitality and movement as I could. This painting is called Ribbons, and it is acrylic on paper. And what I was trying to do was I was trying to make a trompe l'oeil that looked as if it was just part of the wall. And succeeded because people used to come in the house and ask me why I had a bag of ribbons taped up on the wall. So, and I already said it's acrylic on paper, yes. This is the last piece in the show. It's also acrylic. I was trying to teach myself to paint in acrylics, even though I love oils. It's called At Prayer, and it was painted from a photograph that a friend of mine, Bob Barker, from many years ago, took when he went on a tour of Europe and went to every synagogue that he could find and found this wonderful person sitting in one of them and took the photograph. and kindly gave it to me and said, paint this. So there it is. At prayer.